It's really good. Hello there, I'm Fernanda. So recently I have found some things that I have been loving that I really wanted to share with you guys. And I came to the conclusion that one of the better ways to do it would be to do a favorites video. I don't know if this is gonna be a regular thing or not, but this month I wanted to come up here and just chat with you guys, just tell you a little bit about things that I've been loving. So anyway, let's get started. I have been listening to the Startup podcast since its first season. It is essentially a podcast that tracks the progress of putting together a startup company, and it documents the experiences of different companies and different CEOs as they grow from nothing into having a full company. This season, they started following a company called Dating Ring, and part of the reason why I found this story so inspiring is because it's founded by two women. And whenever you hear about startup companies, very rarely is it someone who is my age or could very realistically be in my peer group and is a female and has a female partner. I love their perspective on things because a lot of the things that they go through are things that I relate to at work, in relationships. I've been loving the story. The way the story is told is fantastic. It is about to finish its second season, actually this Friday. But if you want to start with season 1, go back and listen to it. One of my favorite, I promise. If you're into business, if you're into financials, and if you're starting your own business, check it out. It's a really informational podcast. I think I have mentioned this before, but I love food. I love food. I don't know. I just love eating it. I love preparing it. I love that it brings people together. I love it. One of my favorite things to do is to eat out, because when I eat out, I get to see what different chefs are making and what inspires them. And it's a source of creativity for me too, to come back home and to cook something delicious and to feed and nourish myself with flavors and different ideas. Something that I'm very excited about this month is about the fact that I finally found my favorite restaurant in New York City, a restaurant that I walked out of and I was like, that was amazing. I loved every second of it, and I've been looking for a place like that here. There's so many good places here that it was hard to find one that just like really spoke to me. And I finally found it. It's called Jeffrey's, and I'm so excited. If you're ever in New York, give it a shot because the food is amazing. But another thing that I've been liking is that my boyfriend has really been into eating fruit in the morning. And one thing he started doing was buying just little containers of pre-chopped coconut. And they come in little plastic containers like this. As you can see, I've eaten like half of this one already. But I have found it is such an amazing snack because it's filling, but it's not very heavy. It's super healthy. It's very high in nutrients and full of water, so it's very good. And it's just so refreshing and perfect for summer. So I don't know why it never occurred to me. Like, well, probably because there's no palm trees, but like it would have never occurred to me to just buy pre-chopped coconut, but I swear it is one of my favorite snacks now, and I think you should try it. This next thing is something that I rediscovered recently in my makeup collection. One of the girls at work was actually wearing this, and I saw it and I was like, are you wearing something called Smitten from the drugstore? And she was like, yes. And it looks so good on her. I remember that I had it, and I've been loving it. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This is Revlon's Color Stay Just Bitten Kissable Lip Balm Stain in Smitten. And the reason why I'm reading it off my phone is because I've had this for so long, it doesn't even say it in the package anymore. And what I love about it is that all the girls at work have been wearing it, or a lot of them, and it looks beautiful on every skin tone. Like, it just looks like such a beautiful flush of color. And the other thing I like about it is that it has this like very deep shade, but after a while it will actually stain your lips. So it will last for about 6 or 7 hours and it won't transfer. This is great, like one of my ultimate favorites. And I've been trying other shades and they don't have quite the same stain effect, but I love this. I think this is such a beautiful color. This is not a new favorite. It is something that just came into my capsule wardrobe this time around. But this top is by Cynthia Rowley, and I have been loving it. I didn't used to wear it so often before, partially because I had so many clothes, and partially because it requires me to wear a strapless bra with it. And I just recently bought a really good strapless bra, and now I feel like I can be comfortable in wearing it. But it's such a nice shirt. I got it at TJ Maxx and I've been wearing it a lot, which I know like people say like you're not supposed to wear the same thing twice in a week. And I'm deciding that I don't care. So I've been wearing it a ton. You've seen it in my capsule wardrobe, and this is like one of my favorite pieces of summer. I've been wearing it so much, it's probably not gonna last longer than a year, and it will make me very, very sad when I have to give it away. But for now, this is my favorite piece in my capsule wardrobe. If you know me in person, you know that I'm obsessed with Florence and the Machine. And she just came out with her new album, and my mind was blown. I went around at work for the longest time telling people, like, have you listened to the new Florence album? Have you listened to the new Florence album? This girl is fantastic. The name of the album is called How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful. And it is phenomenal. My favorite song is Delilah. And what I love about Florence is that in an entire album, she can make me feel like crying. She can make me feel ecstatic. She's just such an amazing artist. And we were listening to her album in the car the last weekend, and I was telling my boyfriend, I wish I was that talented to challenge everything I'm feeling and turn it into this beautiful music and then just sing my little heart out and have it sound like that. So if you don't know her, definitely give her a shot. Her album is on Spotify, and she's like one of those artists that like really just, I love it in a visceral way, you know? It's like amazing. So check it out. I know I'm late to this game, but I have been loving Snapchat, and I'm just still trying to figure out how to use the new version of Snapchat now where you have your story or whatever, because I know I deleted my app for a long time and I wasn't really keeping up with the trend, and I'm just starting to post. But something that I'm loving is seeing other people's stories. I think it's such an organic way of sharing what's going on with your day, because like whenever you see Instagram, it's beautiful. People have beautiful photos on Instagram, but it's so manicured and it's so filtered. And Snapchat is just, there's a snippet, there's a glimpse of what I did in my day, or something that is making me laugh, or something that I find funny. And I think that's great, you know. And then it's gone. I don't know. I've been finding it really fun. So I don't know if I've mentioned this on this channel before, but the move to New York has not necessarily been the easiest one for me. And particularly the last month was really hard. And as part of the effort to make myself happier, I started buying plants. I don't know why, but I walked past the grocery store one day and I saw one that I liked and I bought it. And it's not even the prettiest, but I really liked it. And then all of a sudden we just went kind of crazy. Before in our space, like I had some fake plants left over that I had gotten from IKEA a while ago. Those were the ones that were decorating our house. And there's something about fake plants, like it looks nice, but then I feel like they don't make the space more homey. We bought like 6 or 7 plants, and I'll put an insert of some of the new ones here. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because they're just making me so happy. I just wanted to share this with you guys. But this is one of my favorites. Isn't this adorable? This is like a tiny, tiny succulent. And then we bought the little pot for it and we planted it here. And now it sits on the dresser where I do my makeup. And every time I see it, it's like, you're so cute. I think part of the reason that these are making me so happy and so alive is the same reason why Buttercup makes me happy every day. It's like taking care of something else really takes you out of your own headspace. And when you're feeling really shitty, I'm just gonna say it, when you're feeling really shitty and you have to take care of something else, it automatically puts you out of your head and it puts you in the position of you're taking care of somebody else, so you better take care of yourself so that that other thing can survive and can be great and thrive. Buttercup right now is chewing on her bone, so I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, hair favorite of the month, having short hair. I chopped my hair like 6 inches. It was a lot. I just needed a change and I've never been able to do it. And I'm loving having shorter hair. It takes like 2 seconds to style. It's super healthy and like it dries really quickly. I feel like I actually look my age now. I feel like before I looked much younger and I felt much younger, and now I'm like, okay, I'm an adult. I'm in my 20s. I don't know if I actually look like that, but it makes me happy, and that's what matters, right? You do whatever you want to your body because it makes you happy. And that is gonna be it for my June favorites. I just wanted to sit here and share some things that have been making me happy in the last month, and then maybe you guys can comment below and share some of the things that have made you happy in the last month. They don't have to be material things. It can be things you've read, people you've met, songs you've listened to, anything. I just wanna know what has really made you happy this month. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. There is a button over here that says subscribe. Don't forget to click it if you want to be notified of every time I post new videos. Also, my social media is all below. And like I mentioned, I am now on Snapchat, which I will leave in the link in the description bar below. And I would love to play with you guys on Snapchat, so holler at me there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Buttercup, do you want to come say bye? You want to come say bye? Come here. She doesn't want to come.